Rehan, it was a beautiful match. A run fest, if you can say that, at the Eden Gardens. KKR had to win. It was a virtual eliminator for them. They came out all guns blazing. Finn Allen, I think you saw in this very stadium in the T20 World Cup as well. He just blew away South Africa in that semi-final. But now coming to this match, before we move on to the good things, let's talk about a thing that no one is talking about, the form of Ajinkya Rahane. Match after match, he's just coming in, he's eating up balls. He's getting a start. Today he got 14 out of 14 balls, but in the other matches he's scoring those 25, 30 odd runs in 20, 22, 3 balls, which is something I think it's not allowing KKR to get a head start. If you've seen in the last 2, 3 matches, their batting is only battling number 5. They are like the number 6 and 7 batsmen are not getting enough time on the pitch. If they do manage to qualify, that is something that could go on to haunt them, because Ankrish and Rinku Singh have been scoring runs along with Cameron Green. But do you think the Ajinkya Rahane, the batsman, is kind of pulling the KKR team a bit down?
Not really, Naman, because he is either all hit or all miss.
Correct.
Uh, Although he's not got a lot of runs this season, but his intent is there. I mean, he's trying to score runs, but the KKR are clicking at the wrong time of the business end of the tournament. Although their batting order still to me is a bit of a question mark with the addition of Manish Pandey. He's not got an opportunity to bat,
Correct.
but Manish Pandey at 5 or 6 is not the kind of player that uh, should play for you in any IPL franchise. Having said that, let's more focus on the batting of Ankarish and Finn Allen today. They were outstanding,
Correct.
especially Finn Allen with the kind of strike rate that he played with. Completely took away Gujarat by the storm. But there were 4 catches, Naman, that were dropped by Gujarat Titans. The tactics were not very great. Last over was bowled by Rashid Khan. Rashid had already gone for around 35-40 in 3 overs. I think it
Correct.
was
Yeah.
45 in 3 overs, and then you give him the last over. So somewhere the tactics were not very great from Shubman Gill today, and they follow a kind of a template, Naman, where they try and bat first, score runs, and then they put it on their bowlers to defend. So that
Correct.
template is not going to work on every wicket. They'll have to figure out some other ways to try and win matches. But yeah, today let's talk positive about KKR. They did really well. Saurav Dubey, the bowler that they have got, has been really doing well in the 2 matches that he has played. So
Correct.
they have a good Indian bowler now to complement the rest of the bowling attack.
And Matisha Patharana, as I see, came into the bowling. Did he get injured through the way?
Yeah, he got injured halfway. He did not look his 100%. Even when he was bowling, he did not seem like the lethal Matisha Patirana a couple of years back. So that is a little bit of a concern. You have Blessing Muzirbani sitting out there. But yeah, KKR are now finally trying to make that 11 look a little better. In the
Correct.
first 5, 6 games, they were completely out of sort.
And given that Gujarat Titans were on top of the table, a win here would have guaranteed a top 2 spot. Now they will have to fight it out and win another game and then hope that the results go their way. It's not a big margin, but again, 30 runs is a decent enough margin to put your net run rate a little bit lower. It was. I remember they won the last game against who was it? I think it was Sunrisers Hyderabad by a decent margin. But in the through the tournament, they have had a 100-run beating by the Mumbai Indians as well, because of which their entire net run rate is still around the zero point 0.4 mark. In case they win by a narrower margin next game, it is important for other results to go their way in case they end up in the top 2. Now coming to their batting, Sai Sudarshan getting again injured. Josh Butler, he came in, he ate up a lot of balls. In case you are chasing 250 runs, something similar was on board when India played England in that semi-final in the T20 World Cup. Butler was not getting a move on, and by the time that he did, I think it was a bit too late. Secondly, Sunil Narayan, the magician, he's been around since I think 15 years now, and he's still out bowling India's worst or best ever, I don't know, mystery spinner, and that is Varun Chakravarti. Varun has given 47 runs in his 4 overs on a flat Kolkata wicket. You see the contrast of bowling. 4 overs, 29 for 2 for Sunil Narayan, and 4 overs, 47 for 0. You know now that Varun Chakravarti is a struggling bowler if not given a decent enough pitch for his conducive bowling.
No, you're right. He's been struggling with form, also coming back from injury.
Correct.
I'm not sure if he's 100% because when he was bowling that second, third over, he was limping a little. So I'm not sure whether his fitness is 100%.
Mhm.
Although there are a lot of question marks to be asked for Kolkata Knight Riders, but I believe the next season that comes, they'll be better prepared and they'll look like a much better opposition
Correct.
because the form of Ankush Raghuvanshi, Finn Allen, that is going to power them in the years to come.
Correct.
For Gujarat, the last game that they play, Naman, would be against Chennai.
Yeah.
So that's also a bit of a tricky one because if they lose by a big margin,
Correct.
then your qualification becomes a little difficult
Mhm.
and your net run rate takes a big hit. So your qualification depends upon the other teams. So very interesting still the race and the games for tomorrow will really line up and decide how the top two will finish.
I agree with you. I have the points table right in front of me. Gujarat 13 games, 8 wins. You have Hyderabad coming in next, 12 games, 7 wins. In case they defeat CSK in their next game, CSK is definitely out after that. But now they are at par with 16 with the Gujarat Titans. But their net run rate, Gujarat is plus 0.4 and SRS is plus 0.33. So not a lot of difference. Let's hope Gujarat is able to perform better, but not like before we move on to the preview for for tomorrow's match. Let's talk about the KKR unit. You at the start when they were losing constantly, Varun was not in form, Sunil was not in form, Cameron Green was not bowling. Now he's batting well, he's scoring runs. We've got Rinku Singh, he's found his new Garib Rinku wala avatar, Chapri Rinku avatar again. There's Manish Pandey who's come back. He's fielding brilliantly. I think Rahane as like through the season he's been struggling, but Finn Allen as well. So do you think they are peaking at the right time, but is it too late?
They're peaking at the wrong time, Naman. But yeah, it's good news for KKR because I think in
Not
the
for a
next
CSK
season,
fan like you.
no, because in the next season, I'm very sure that they will be competitive and they'll produce better results. And given their home advantage, I feel next season they'll do really well.
Good for them. Now moving on to the next stage. Let's do the preview for the next two matches that are lined up for tomorrow. The first match is obviously a virtual eliminator for Kings 11 Punjab, but also an important match for RCB. They have been like on the road as well. They played two matches in their second home, that was Raipur. They've been lost, so it's like a mixed bag for them. But a win tomorrow will guarantee them a top two qualification spot for sure. So an important game for both teams. Punjab losing the last five matches, especially the last one. It was a closely contested one against the Mumbai Indians. Uh, what do you expect for tomorrow's match? Like, who are your players to watch out for? What intensity should it be played with?
So a lot is at stake for both the teams, more for Punjab because the kind of start they had in 7 matches, going undefeated, and then finding themselves almost out of the playoff race, that's going to be very harsh for them. The cricket that they've played, Naman, has been good, but their bowling has not really lived up to its expectations. I think the addition of Asmatullah Omarzai has been really good to this side.
Correct.
But yeah, they are struggling with the form of UZ Chahal and Arshdeep. That's hurting them a bit. And the fact that they have lost back-to-back games at their home venue, Dharamshala,
Correct. Yeah.
that will actually cause a lot of pain to them. But tomorrow, I feel that it is their day. I feel that Punjab could win against RCB, although it's not going to be easy at all because RCB are the team to beat this season. They have been really good. So they have to come up with their A game. And if Punjab win tomorrow, that will make the playoff race even more interesting. And for that particular reason, I would like to see Punjab go
Correct.
through tomorrow. But yeah, what about you? What do you feel how it's going to pan out?
Since it's a day game in the last two matches, we've seen that spin has not really played a great role at Dharamshala. The last match where it was Punjab versus the Delhi Capitals, there was zero overs of spin bowled. Especially if you have a spinner of the capacity of Yuzvendra Chahal, you'll at least like to give him one over. But that wasn't the case against the Mumbai Indians. He bowled three brilliant overs. He got Rohit Sharma out, but then that last over where he bowled, he gave away 17 or 20 odd runs, which changed the momentum of the match entirely. But tomorrow you know that the ground is at a height, the ball will fly, not a lot of spin or drift for that matter as well. But since tomorrow will be a day game, you might expect finger spinners to come in, and hence I'm expecting one change for Kings 11 Punjab. They could bring in someone like Harpreet Brar tomorrow because he's had a good over RCB as well in the past, and it becomes difficult for attacking batsmen like Virat Kohli to take him on early on. So in case the ball is not swinging in the day, and Marco Jansen has been completely out of form, you want to save overs of Omar Zoy and Asdeep towards the end. It is important that you utilize a couple of overs of spin against Kohli and Devdutt Padikkal at number three. So I think spin to win might be the strategy tomorrow, and the contest I would be looking forward to would be the battle of the two left arm spinners in case Harpreet plays, or else how Krunal Pandya would approach the innings.
Yeah, but I think it should be a close game for both the
Correct.
teams, but a lot at stake for RCB too,
Correct.
because statistically the teams that finish in the top two have the best chance to win the IPL. So
Definitely.
they would like to make
And
that.
and given that they are the defending champions, they would 100% want to defend their crown because no team has done it apart from CSK. And like all the parallels,
Mumbai.
in case RCB does manage to win, then they'll have a lot to say to the CSK fans. I'm damn sure for that. But like again, from a Punjab perspective, like you mentioned, 100% agree with you that it's a do or die game, and they might just bring their A game tomorrow. But like, who are your players to watch out for tomorrow in this game?
For
One from
me,
each side.
I'll pick Brian Sharia tomorrow. I feel he's due of some good big runs, although he's getting the starts but not being able to score that big 100. I feel it's due from Priyansh. And from RCB, I think Devdutt Padikkal has been in red hot form. So let me pick him. And bowlers, I feel Arshdeep will have a good game tomorrow. And for
अंधेरा तेरा
RCB,
मैंने ले लिया.
and for RCB, let me pick Rasik Dhar.
Interesting. For me, tomorrow from an RCB side, batsman, I would like to see Jacob Bethel play a big innings. It'll be batsman conducive conditions, but you'll have to get your eye in because we've seen in the last few games for the first two overs, the ball does nip around a bit. And obviously, their new ball bowlers are good. That is Arshdeep. We saw how he troubled Rohit in the last match. So that is one player from RCB. Bowler from RCB, again, I'd like to see how Bhuvi goes there. Not a lot of swing again in those conditions, or if you might as well get swing in case you're bowling second at Dharamshala, because the lights will be on, will be a twilight period. Again, the sun sets a lot earlier at around 5:30 in that area. So it'll be important to see if Bhuvi gets swing over there, and if he does, then I think it'll be difficult for Priyansh and Prab Simran to handle him, because on the other side you'll also be complemented by either a Jacob Duffy or someone like a Josh Hazelwood, which is quality 6 overs of power play bowling. And yeah, yeah, you want to add something?
No, I feel that another game that is waiting in the evening that is also a close one, Naman.
Correct.
Delhi and
Rajasthan.
Rajasthan.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about that game? Because Rajasthan have not played in, I think, over a week now. They have
Correct.
had a bit of a break. So, is that good for them, bad for them?
I think it's good for them because the last game that they played, they had Yashasvi Jaiswal as the captain. They lost by a good enough margin. Tomorrow, you'll expect Riyan Parag to come in and take back the captaincy, but it'll also add depth in their batting. And I think DC is at a place where they know that they are almost on the verge of elimination. If they lose tomorrow, they are out. So recently, in the last few years, we know that when it's a do or die match, Delhi usually prefers to die. So. It's it's that sort of a it's been that sort of a year for them. Like, I mean, David Miller did click last time, but he's been a player his entire career where he plays one game and he does not play in the other game. So consistency has been missing, and that is where somewhere the smaller grounds of Delhi and the small and the pitch as well will help. Yeah, Vaibhav Suryavanshi and Yashasvi Jaiswal. It's been a long time since we've seen Yashasvi score runs as well. So I think tomorrow will be a batting feast, but from a Rajasthan point of view.
I agree with you. I think Jaiswal is also due for runs. I really thought that this could be his season, but he has not really lived up to his mark. But for Rajasthan, their bowling again has to do well, and I feel that they need to get Bishnoi back. I don't know what has happened to Ravi Bishnoi because you are having Yash Raj, the young leg spinner. Nothing against him, he's a good bowler. But when you have the quality of Bishnoi, who has done so well at the start of the tournament, somehow he has just lost track and he's
He's
not in the
injured or
11.
what?
So I'm not sure because I've not really seen an exact reason to why they are
Correct.
not
See,
playing him.
yeah,
But if he's fit, he should definitely walk into that side.
great. And I mean, I agree with you. And I think then he was a purple cap holder until the first four matches. So there might be a reason that the Royals management is not risking him until. But I think it's time now for him to come back. But it'll also be important to see how he comes back after a long gap of say a month almost since he's played. So yeah, I
Rajasthan
think
have 3 games remaining. right?
Yes, they do. Yeah, yeah. So they are
So
placed at 11 games, 6 wins. So if they win three out of three, they could go to the top two. Yeah, they have a decent enough run rate as well.
they are the dark horses, Naman. I feel they
Correct.
are the dark horses because I believe the opponents that they play next, I don't think they're in the top three because see, Gujarat play CSK. I'm not sure if SRH play
RR
them.
RR plays MI one game, that I know.
So again, if tomorrow they win and against MI, who are not that confident at the moment, if they win against them, I mean it's going to be tricky because Mumbai in the last couple of games have done well. So you could see Rajasthan make it to the top two. I mean it's that
Correct.
unpredictable at the moment.
And if even if they win two out of these three, there is a potential that they might qualify. But again, as I mentioned, I'd like to see them qualify over Punjab Kings because I want to see how the young 15-year-old behaves in a high pressure situation. But I think it's again, if they treat it as a virtual eliminator, I think it might just get the best out of them. Second, as you mentioned, the other dark horses this season, a 15-year-old kid who was at the stage of his life where he should be sitting on horses and enjoy life. He's being termed as the dark horse. But again, playing the music in the background, Andhera Mera, Tune Le Liya. But yeah, I mean, let's talk about from a Delhi Capitals perspective. Your bowling has not clicked. Mitchell Stark has been hot and cold. Lungi Nagidi got injured at a very wrong time in a very important match. That match could have been the turning point of their entire campaign, but they lost after KL scored a magnificent 150, and KL as well has been completely inconsistent this season. So last game they made five changes. Akshar Patel and David Miller won the game for them. Again, you could expect a couple of changes. So it's been a season of that sort for Delhi Capitals. But what do you expect tomorrow? Like, do you think they'll like live up to the billing?
It's difficult now because they are chopping and changing very consistently. And for successful teams, you see, consistency is the key. They don't make many changes to their side. With
Correct.
Delhi, they have not been able to find that right combination with their opening with Pathum Nisanga and KL Rahul. Nisanga blew hot and cold, so they were not very happy with that foreign slot being utilized. Again, as you rightly said, David Miller also being inconsistent this season, and Tristan Stubbs alone cannot hold the entire middle order together. Although Ashutosh Sharma has done well, and with Samir Rizvi, the thing is that he either gets 50 or he gets out on a duck. So it's both extremes. So if your batting order is that inconsistent, then you will lose most games. With their bowling, Naman, Natarajan has really looked mediocre. Akib Nabi playing his first season, he is not really a T20 bowler. His numbers in the red ball are good because he's a swing bowler, but in the T20s, it's difficult for him to cope up. And with Stark not playing the first 7 games, you can't really blame Delhi for that. But yeah, they have not been very lucky.
Hey, and to cap it off, I would just like to ask you, what are your predictions for tomorrow? Who will win the first game and who will win the second game?
I did mention I think Punjab will win the first for me, and I'll pick Rajasthan because they have the better 11 and the future looks good for them. Not about this tournament, but in the long term also.
In
So I
case their
feel
future players decide to stick around in the same franchise.
I think they'll definitely be retained, Aman. But yeah, Rajasthan to win tomorrow and Suryavanshi to be amongst the runs. And if Bishnoi gets a game, I think he should be amongst the wickets too.
Great. I think I have nothing to differ with you. In my opinion, I want RCB to win tomorrow, but I think it's a long time coming for the Punjab Kings. They have been almost there in the last couple of matches, and I think it'll be their game tomorrow. If not complete domination, then I at least expect, say, a decent enough margin win, say 20 runs or win by one and a half over to spare for the Punjab Kings. It's also important for RCB to get a wake up call. There, one person cannot be doing the entire bulk of the bowling and picking up wickets. In case the bowling lineup is not clicking, you will lose the finals or whatever qualifier you play. And in the second match, again, I agree with you. I expect Jaiswal and Suryavanshi to make a mark tomorrow, and I think yeah, I'm backing Rajasthan to win. I'll give you today's note for conclusion.
Just that the tournament is becoming unpredictable day by day. And till now, after so many games, we are not able to decide who the top two is going to be. So you'll have to stay tuned and come to the slip cordon for us to wrongly predict time and time again who the top four is going to be. So until then, we'll see you in the next video.
Thank you.